Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the Washington Redskins.
You're lucky I wasn't in the room, Jlou. I wasn't even in the room. That's a shame. Kick it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Cousins bringing it in. Jackson left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Check, Patriot! Set, 3-19! 3-19! Back now, look at 56! Look at Troy! It's over! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
They'll send a big tight end in motion right. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, but how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins finding time. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
That was just
Picked
a
off by
punt.
the former
That was just a
first-round
punt.
pick, DJ Hayden. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 3rd down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
To throw, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Washington, his first carry. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. As he threw it, Charles, that ball's got to come out quicker.
It does, and the way that happens, know where you need to go with the ball and every snap. Has to read the coverage, has to have a great idea so he knows he can get rid of it right now to an open receiver.
Because he had no back in there to protect him with that 5-wide set.
So you know what, you become your own blitz control because you've got to deliver the ball and know you're going to get hit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
It's all right.
Slot man moves right.
He's going to get beat just for that, don't worry.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Ooh.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Go ahead and, what? You know the song, don't whistle while you twerk.
Defense showing blitz. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's Cooper Jones. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones from 19 yards away. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Raiders take the field on offense again, sitting at 9-2, Charles, clinching their first winning season since way back in 2002.
And for most franchises, everyone would be dancing in the streets right now to support them, right? Their fans have to be going crazy. But don't you get the sense with this team that they have a bigger target in mind?
I think a much bigger target.
I mean, 9-2, terrific. Hey, they've erased some of that history, but they think that they can make a real deep run in the playoffs and be a real factor towards the Super Bowl.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Carr now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
You don't
I mean,
stop
the best
that,
receivers we've ever
I
talked to
told
and
you, this
covered,
is a no-fly
when you
zone.
talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Oh!
The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. I love them.
Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. They will duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm blaming it on the phone. We didn't do that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
You might.
All right, here we go. Wide and
Now this time, Carl throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
All right, here we go.
Halfback set in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that's complete to Walford.
Out of
He
here,
carries
bro.
this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
and he is in. Touchdown,
Like that,
Raiders.
is that how we gonna play?
Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
That's how we play.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2,
won't
one
score
up you,
again,
and they
guy.
take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down.
He's got him in.
That's how we rock. That's how we rock. That's how you rock.
Touchdown,
Get your speed up.
Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That was second down run for Murray. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Which one of y'all give me our butt whoop? Because right now, me and Jlou really battling right now. We got us a real battle. Me and Jlou what y'all got going.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll run here. It's Murray. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Cuts it out here, left sideline.
And
he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run that time by Murray. And even 40 yards.
That's a battle. Oh, yeah, me and Jlou, 14-8 on my
The defensive
side.
line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Murray, the lone setback. And the back goes into motion. Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the gun now on third down. Carr over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They come out here in the eye. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It's high time I gave a little bit of love to one of the most overlooked positions on the field, and that's the center. Makes all the line calls, has to worry about the snap count, and oh yeah, he's got to move people so his quarterback can pick up first down on a sneak.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
You really want a party, don't you, Jlou? Okay.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
That's a bit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got good push by their guys up front, maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Cousins.
You knew it when I threw it, didn't you? It's like you ran your silly self all over there.
Midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Cousins, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way.
I don't get enough of this playing me with this weakness.
That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Cousins now to throw on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Surveying the field. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 46.
Hey, do what you got to do then,
Hopkins' kick
do what you
is
got to do
good.
then,
And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
good defense,
offsides,
baby. Good defense,
easy
baby.
call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They're not a touchdown.
So, partner, last night at dinner we got talking about that Miami Dolphins 6-game winning streak. But, you know, they're not the only ones on a streak right now. You got the Giants at 6 games, and don't forget the Raiders now 5 straight wins.
And how about the Giants season? 1-2 to begin the season, lost 3 in a row, and have won those 6 since then. So they're on a nice little run. How about the Miami Dolphins? They've won 6 in a row as well. The first time since 2008, and that's the last time they went to the playoffs. And Oakland, this 5-game winning streak has carried them to a 9-2 record, their first winning season guaranteed since 2002. And by the way, thanks for picking up the check.
You bet. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're going to speed things up here. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go with Murray again. Murray fighting, lost the
That's how we
football.
fight.
And they will set
That's how
up
we
shop
fight.
at their
I
own
told you guys,
46-yard line. And here come the Redskins now.
Jlou.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
You lost right there. You lost right there.
Rifle one deep left side.
You lost. Oh.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
You know it. You know
Well,
it.
they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Do it again.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, it's Cousins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hey, that incompletion gives me a second to say I'm sorry. Because last week I knocked your yams, and my mom made a casserole with yams, and it was spectacular on Thanksgiving, as was the football. It was a great 3-game.
No one knocks the yams first and foremost, and I want to thank your mom for making that casserole and turning you around. But look at the games we had. Minnesota, Detroit, 4th quarter comeback for Detroit.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm ready.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. Oh, he slipped right by him.
Good job, buddy.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Man,
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to throw. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that's Hookie, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good. Wide right. First hit. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3.
That could be a difference in the game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Murray the lone setback. Carr now on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. And he
Thank you.
fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. All right, partner, we got Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the rearview mirror. Now it's football focus time, and it's getting towards the playoffs. If we look at the NFC playoff picture right now, legitimately, who can challenge the Cowboys?
Well, I think first and foremost, you're going to say Seattle because of the way they play defense. If they get everyone back healthy, look out. That'd be a heck of a battle. But I'm going to give you one that may surprise you, and I think it's the New York Giants. And the reason being, that's their MO. They
go wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Carr throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And then it is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is Cooper. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Oh, Gary, you
10
got more
yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. This is caught by Jackson.
I got you so confused. You don't know what's
on the play and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
This two in a row, though.
Let's go. Green. Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cousins again.
Ooh, that boy
that is caught at the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit.
And quickly they get to the line. Cousins again. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Cousins will try and throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, we'll credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct.
All right, Brandon, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about some of the top performers from last week. And I'm going to start with Tyreek Hill with the Kansas City Chiefs. What he did, phenomenal. The first rookie since Gale Sayers in 1965. Rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, return touchdown.
Who else you got?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead with Mike Evans, the wide receiver with Tampa Bay. Over 1,000 yards again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to sling this. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
He's going that way, Coach.
Shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. Now 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I try to
another pistol look here. They go play action under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins now. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess. And now to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Yeah, Jlou twice. I'm just rolling on the line.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Murray the lone setback. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing now is Carr. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now, Carr again. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Raiders get a score closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Carr will look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, Cousins to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
4th down, Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 42 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaughtons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get an interception.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskins defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In motion right, Garcon. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense.
It's caught at the 10. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Second down, Cousins.
Thank you.
Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 13 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone is going after the football.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, my God, Gary, please. Gary, you going to get me on your playbook? My bad, man. I'm going to mess up your time. You got 2 drumsticks?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Skins going for it. Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 11 yards for number 11. And the former 4th-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the 1st round. And people wondered, why would you take a 2nd rookie quarterback? Well, it's because he's smart, he studies hard, he prepares, he's ready to play. And now he's commanding the respect of his team and playing at a really high level.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing here, Cousins to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And got his man complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Carr. Past the 20. Crabtree with it over the middle. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Carr will try it again on second down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A strong running. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 99 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Cousins, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
Deep in the annals for this blowout win.
Of the season right here. Let me see if they don't show it, guys. Let me see if they don't show it. They may not even show it. It was that clean. You know what? I don't even want to wait on them. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this one highlight. This one highlight right here, guys. This is what happens. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what it just says right there? Look at that. Deshaun Jackson, 99 yards. Now, let's watch this play, guys, as it unfolds. Let's watch this play as it unfolds. See, look at this. See, he was trying to blitz every play, and I said, you know what can I do to get past him? All I need is just a little bit of time. And look at Deshaun Jackson eat, guys. Look at him eat. Get your hands off of me and let me eat. And let me eat. And let me eat. and let me eat. Good night, Jlou. Good night.
Garrett scored all his points in the second quarter. He ain't scored nothing new. That whole second half, I moved the ball like crazy.
Well, Ant-Man, I would love to play you big dog tonight. I mean, he did put up, you know what, man? This man did put up some numbers, though. He had 570 passing yards, but with the 2 touchdowns, dog, you ain't going to beat nobody. Like, look at this guy's number, y'all. This boy had 2. This is. This man. 63 passing attempts. And this dude only had 2 touchdowns. That's ridiculous, bro. This man threw 8 picks. 8 picks. Just pitiful. But the biggest number guy. Oh, God. All right, guys. This is the biggest number I've seen thus far. I don't care, Gianni. You may have had this many yards with one player. But look at this, guys. 19 catches and 432 passing yards, guys. 5 touchdowns. This is the record. This is the passing record. 19 passing you have never done this on anybody on this game that I've seen so far. Now I know Brandon Marshall had 21 in real life, I think it was, but this is the record. 19 catches. 430. Dude, he took over my whole offensive passing game, guys. Wow. Good night. Wow. Jlou. Well, I guess that's 3 for me today. 2 on Jlou, 1 on Pittman, and both of them and all of them in good fashion, except for that first one on Jlou. I beat him by 2 the first game. But I think I have Jlou's number right now. I told you I got 3 more people left. I got Ant, Gary, and Dane. These 3 on my list right now. Good game, guys. I'll catch you. Good job.